Good morning, Gary.
Hi, BJ.
How are you today?
I'm good. I'm good.
So, are you? Do you understand why we're here today and talking?
Yeah. So I know you're the new Aflac guy, and you're gonna sell insurance and
Okay. We'll,
get me all
we'll
educated.
yeah, we'll get you into that in a little bit. But I just wanted to, talk to you and see, what your job is here and understand how Royal Gold and the business here is done so well. And it sounds like you being the operations manager, you have a lot to do with that. So tell me about the business a little bit and how you guys got started.
Well, we have a lot of dirt up here, and we just thought we have really good soil, and why not sell it to other people?
Okay.
And we started recycling up here early, so there's lots of things that can kind of feed the soil and get that back, and we export it all over the country now.
Wow.
So it's good.
So how long have you been with the business?
Probably about 7 years.
About 7 years, and
Yeah, I came in right after it started.
You came in right after it started, so you've been kind of one of the principal architects of how to make the dirt special for the unique needs.
No. I'm more kind of logistics, how we get it packaged and the production and getting it marketed and getting it out of
Cool. Oh, sorry. I guess you couldn't see me. Sorry about that. Well, it sounds like there's a lot, and business is very busy right now, just because it's the right time of year for everybody to be using it outside. Uh, Tell me about yourself. Married, kids?
here. Yeah. So married, have one little dude named Max.
You mind if I take some notes?
Yeah, sure,
Okay.
sure, that'd be good. And then he's about 9. Um, moving into a new house this weekend, so that's kind of what's going on.
Okay, moving into a house. Where are you moving to?
In Myrtletown.
In Myrtletown. Very nice neighborhood. Gets a little bit more sun than downtown Eureka, so
Hope so.
that'll be nice, and close to Road Acres and the parks out there. So
Yeah, we're right up against the park, so
oh, beautiful.
I look out the window at trees.
You look out the window of the trees, and
Yeah.
I'm sure Max is gonna love being able to run across to the park and go down the slide and
Yeah.
play in the swings. So that's awesome. What do you do outside of work? I mean, obviously it takes up a lot of your time here to, manage everything. What do you do when you're not at work?
Well, clearly I spend 5 to 6 hours at the gym every day doing CrossFit. But when I'm not doing that, probably a little golf, eating hamburgers, walk a bit, go to the gym,
Okay.
try to go about 3 times a week.
Well, good. You got to get at least 30 minutes a day, at least 3 days a week to maintain your health. At a minimum. But if you're doing CrossFit, that can definitely ratchet up a little bit, and that'll help you live long. What about Max? What does Max do?
Max runs around and gets into things.
Like all kids do. My daughter's the same way. She finds stuff to do, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm getting paid back for everything I've ever done.
Yeah, I have a fear that we'll be attending a lot of softball games.
Okay.
Every weekend for the rest of our life.
Nice. What about your wife? What's she do?
She works at Chris Central.
Okay. Does she do anything, for activities? Does she go out and
like we'll play golf together on on the weekends, and same thing. She, kind of chases after Max and
okay.
That. Nothing crazy. We're not going quad running on the weekends or all that stuff.
Well, and Max can be a hazard in himself. One, because he's a boy, and two, because he's playing or boy or girl playing playing softball. Okay.
Yeah.
Softball can be hard. What position does he play?
He's like a little shortstop.
Shortstop. So he's pretty.
He's not very tall.
He's pretty athletic and can get around and is a little bit more agile than some of the bigger kids that are still trying to find their coordination.
A little bit.
A little bit. Okay. Well, what about your family medical history? Have you had any illnesses? Has Max got hurt?
Yeah, he's sprained his leg a couple weeks ago. That was weird. I got a weird spider bite and had to go to the emergency. That was annoying. And then family wise, we're all pretty healthy. I think we had like a little bit of a cancer scare about 3 years ago.
Was everything good with that? Everything?
Yeah, no, it was fine.
Okay.
Nothing happened, but it was, did a lot of testing and made sure everything was good.
Okay.
So, and then, then parents, pretty full lives, but, had heart attacks and stuff. That's how it ended.
So let me ask you this. So you've obviously, being here for 7 years. Are you the primary breadwinner for your family?
Yeah.
Okay.
More so than
your wife. And about how much do you make an hour?
Probably put it all together, probably about 36.
36. Okay. So I mean, that's a good amount of money. And are you aware of what the benefits package is that is offered to you here right now through Royal Gold?
Yeah, because I deal with it. So
okay. So
pretty fluent.
What is your current package?
So I've got a gold plan. We have a $1,500 deductible. Nothing on medication. Dental, vision is there.
How much?
100 for me, 50 for everybody else.
100 for you, 50 for everybody else on the
as far as coverage.
Okay.
For.
Okay. 100%, 50%.
Yep.
Okay. And on your dental, what is your max?
It's like 1,400.
1,400. Okay. And does that have any orthodontia or cosmetic stuff that's covered in there? Okay. Okay. There's a few reasons why I'm asking these questions. Is one, just to understand where you're at with your benefit package, and how I can best fit you. One more question I have: do you guys have life insurance?
I have I think it's one time my salary kind of thing.
One time your salary?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she's got, I think it's like 25,000.
Okay. Well, the reason why I'm asking all these questions is I'm trying to grab that bigger picture of how I can help you, and what the business is offering as far as additional benefits with Aflac is a way to protect your dollar. Okay, so obviously you've got a lot of expenses that are coming up. You're buying a house. You're moving in this week. What would happen if you got hurt or sick and you couldn't afford to pay your bills? You're taking on this new, debt that you have to pay for, and it goes along with the rest of life. You got to take care of the kid. You got to make sure that you're paying, all the league fees for him to play sports and stay active. You want to go out and have fun and go out and golf every weekend and enjoy life. And what we do with Aflac is we cover your out-of-pocket expenses. So you've got your major medical, which is a really good plan. Most of the employers in Humboldt County that I've done business with, they don't have that high of a level of plan. Most of them are on a bronze or a silver. So next time you see your boss, thank him for making sure that you guys are taken care of. And a lot of people don't even have the option to have the spouse and the kids covered under plan. The employee has to pay for that 100%. So your employer is actually doing you a really solid job on taking care of you already. But what we can do with Aflac is make sure if something happens, if you're hurt or sick, we can help cover that. And we have a whole bunch of different plans that would help you cover that. There's 3 plans that I really want to kind of focus on for you, and then we'll look at the 4th as an additional. The first plan would be the accident plan. Just because you guys are out and doing stuff, your son's playing softball, that would be the first one I'd really want to look at for you and say, okay, this is going to help cover you.
So, okay. And then are you going to kind of dig into how this?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I've got a brochure packet. We can dive into them. But I want to kind of hit the overview, and then we'll talk about it specifically. The second policy I want to look at is a direct income replacement for you. So if you got hurt or sick off the job, have you ever had to file an STI claim when your wife was pregnant with Max?
Oh, yeah, it was a shit show.
Okay. So we have a way to bridge that gap between how SDI works and what the SDI pays and what your normal take home is. So if you got hurt or sick off the job, if you're up, golfing and all of a sudden tore out your ACL or blew out your back, how could you cover?
Not that bad a golfer.
Well, stuff happens. You can twist, you can slide down the hill. If you're up at Beaupre and you decide to go off the 7th and slide down the hill and roll down, cart goes over. Something like that happens. We can cover that, and we can bridge that gap and make sure that you have the money to cover your life expenses. The third policy,
So is that like a disability plan?
it's an addition on top of, yeah, it's a short-term disability. So we can go anywhere from 6 months to 2 years of replacing your income for injury or illness. And with the cancer scare that you had, obviously it sounds like you've had, a pretty big, scare, and understand what that means. And I would assume that you had quite a few bills that came out of that.
Yeah, we ran to down to Stanford a couple times, and it was I mean, insurance picked up all of that stuff. We had some deductible.
Yeah, but did it cover your hotel stay? Did it cover your mileage going down?
No.
Okay. If I told you that I can offer you a plan that would cover that, would you be interested?
Well, that would have been nice.
Yeah, that's where Aflac comes in. So all of those normal out-of-pocket expenses that you would have, mileage, fuel, hotel, all of that type of stuff with the accident and the cancer plan, that's not going to be strictly out of your wallet. That's going to be, we're going to help support that. And that's where Aflac really comes in and protects you. We wrap a little envelope around you and protect you, but we cover all those other expenses that major medical doesn't cover. And that's how we help you. So instead of you, having to focus on strictly, where, you can focus on getting healthy, getting better, dealing with whatever the illness or injury is, and not have to worry about that financial implication. Because we know with, if you have to stress about the finances, it's going to slow down your healing process. So how we do that, and I'm gonna roll these out here. This is all of our policies: accident, short-term disability, and cancer.
What's up?
We'll talk about the life insurance because we can actually do additional life insurance for it. Because we know that a lot of times you've got this new house that you're buying. So what would happen if, God forbid, something happened and you or your spouse died? Would you want your spouse and the kid and Max to stay in the house and not have to worry about that financial, dealing with how to pay for that plus the loss of you?
Yeah, that makes sense.
We can add that. And what's nice about it is, instead of you having to go out and search for a life insurance company, we can offer you up to $500,000 of life insurance, either term or whole, and it comes out of your paycheck, so you don't have to worry about paying that bill. So
you still pay the bill.
You still pay the bill, but it comes out as a payroll deduction. And the previous 3 plans I was talking about, they're going to come out in a pre-tax side, so it's actually going to benefit you more because you're going to lower your income tax.
Yep.
Since you're paying $36, you're making $36 an hour, you're probably paying what, 25-28% on your taxes?
Yeah.
Yeah. So any little deduction there can help. Does that sound like something that you would be interested in signing up for?
Yeah, I know. I think the cancer thing sounds like that makes sense.
Okay.
Accident thing, we've already taken Max in a couple times for stupid stuff.
Okay.
But what are we talking from a cost basis?
So cost-wise, I can give you the exact numbers, and let me, once we're done here, I'll, get everything put in the computer, get you all registered in. Okay. But we're looking, you're looking probably about 20 cents an hour for the accident policy. You're looking about, let me look at exactly what it would be, because I actually have your guys' rate sheet, and that'll tell me. So for the family policy, and you guys are biweekly so you're looking $7.15 a week $14 a week for the family on the accident policy.
So $28 a check.
Okay. $28 a check. The cancer, you're looking, and we can adjust this too. So is there a budget amount that you think you could afford?
I would say probably about $150 a month. Sounds realistic with all the new stuff going on.
Yeah. So for $150 a month, I can take care of this. We can get this fit in with a very nice, robust package that will definitely wrap you up, and I can definitely do it for under $150. That would be easy. And then as far as
how much life would be,
life insurance, we can adjust that. I kind of like to look at life as a little bit of a separate, because especially, how old are you?
51.
51. Okay. So, you're probably looking about $40 to $50 a month there. So we can adjust it down.
Yeah.
Okay. Depending on how much you're looking at. And it is age and amount that banded. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we can keep that to about 150, and if it does all those things that you say, I've heard good things. So, I'd be cool with that. And then,
all right.
And then basically it starts next month. Is that how it works?
Yeah. So what'll happen is this will go into effect next month. So the first paycheck in September or in August, it would be deducted out of your paycheck. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that works.
All right. Well, let me get the computer fired up, and we'll get everything put in there, and I'll get you to sign a couple things. Good to go.
Okay, cool. And then if I have questions, how do I find you?
That is the great question. You got your cell phone on you?
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and turn on your cell phone, because one of the things that we're doing now is we're getting into the 21st century, and I actually have an app. So let me
Who knew you were that cool?
Yeah, I know. But it does a really great job as far as, explaining the benefits. And so when you go home to your wife tonight and say, hey, guess what? I added Aflac to our insurance. It's got videos. It explains it. It can help, ease the pain of her going, what? You're spending money on what? We got this house to pay for? It'll really do a great job of explaining it. And plus, it'll help you with your claims. So when something happens, you get hurt or sick and you need help, it'll give you three things. It'll give you all my personal contacts. So you can put your thumb on my nose and go, hey, PJ, I need some help here. You can download your claim forms. It'll give you access on how to fill those out. And plus, there's videos that talk about, how each product works. So that way,
That's pretty cool.
It'll do a really good job of explaining.
We don't really have apps in the dirt industry, so.
Yeah, but, it's one of those things. We are, app-based now, and it makes it really simple. So, all right. Well, I'll get the computer fired up, and we'll get everything going. All right.
Thanks.
Thank you.